Once upon a time, in a bustling kingdom surrounded by lush forests and flowing rivers, there lived a wealthy merchant named Elias. Elias was renowned far and wide for his immense wealth, which he had earned through years of trading rare spices, precious gems, and fine silks. Despite his riches, Elias was known as a kind-hearted and humble man, respected by the townsfolk and noblemen alike. His mansion, located on a hill overlooking the town, was the grandest in the region, boasting sprawling gardens, marble fountains, and towering spires that kissed the sky. Elias had 3 daughters, each unique in her own way. His eldest, Sophia, was a brilliant mind, a scholar with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. She spent her days in the grand library, poring over ancient texts and discovering the secrets of the world. The middle daughter, Amelia, was an artist at heart. Her paintings captured the essence of life, and her music could bring tears to even the most stoic listener. Lastly, there was the youngest, Lila, a kind soul with a connection to nature so profound that animals seemed to speak to her, and plants flourished in her presence. Despite their talents and beauty, the family's life was far from perfect. Each daughter carried a burden, a secret longing that wealth could not fulfill. Elias, though loving and generous, sensed the unease in his daughters but struggled to uncover the root of their discontent. The once lively home grew silent, with each daughter retreating to her own world. Though they lived under the same roof, an invisible wall had risen between them. One evening, as the golden sun dipped below the horizon, Elias called his daughters to the grand dining hall. The room was filled with the aroma of roasted meats and spiced wine, but the air was heavy with an unspoken tension. "My dearest daughters," Elias began, his voice filled with both love and concern, "I have noticed the growing distance among us. Though we have everything we could ever want, our home feels empty. I wish to understand your hearts and help you find true happiness." Sophia, the eldest, was the first to speak. "Father, I long for knowledge that lies beyond these walls. I wish to travel to distant lands, to learn from the greatest minds and uncover the mysteries of the world." Amelia followed, her voice trembling with emotion. "I dream of creating art that touches the souls of people everywhere. But here my work feels confined, unseen by the world outside." Finally, Lila spoke, her words soft but filled with conviction. "I wish to heal the land and its creatures, to bring life and beauty to places that have been forgotten. But I fear leaving the safety of our home." Elias listened intently, his heart heavy yet hopeful. He realized that his daughters' dreams required them to step beyond the comfort of their sheltered lives. With a resolute voice, he declared, "If this is what your hearts desire, I will support you. But you must promise to stay true to yourselves and to one another, no matter where your paths may lead." Thus a plan was set in motion. Each daughter would embark on a journey to pursue her dreams, guided by her unique gifts. But little did they know, their paths would intertwine in ways they could never imagine, leading them to uncover not only the secrets of the world, but also the truth about their own hearts. Sophia's journey began with a leather-bound journal and a map marked with the great libraries and universities of the kingdom. Her father provided her with a caravan, complete with books, provisions, and a trusted guard named Marcus. As they set out, Sophia felt a mix of excitement and apprehension, her heart yearning for the wisdom that lay ahead. Their first destination was the famed Library of Solace, nestled in the heart of the desert. The journey was arduous, with scorching days and freezing nights, but Sophia found solace in the beauty of the ever-changing dunes. Along the way, she encountered nomadic tribes who shared tales of the stars and ancient legends. Sophia diligently recorded their stories, realizing that knowledge came not only from books, but also from the voices of the people. At the Library of Solace, Sophia was greeted by the head librarian, an elderly woman named Zara. Zara was impressed by Sophia's dedication and allowed her access to the library's hidden archives. There, Sophia uncovered scrolls that spoke of an ancient artifact, a gemstone said to hold the wisdom of the ages. Intrigued, she resolved to find the gemstone, believing it to be the key to understanding the world. Her search led her to a forgotten temple deep within the jungle. Guided by clues from the scrolls, Sophia navigated treacherous terrain and solved intricate puzzles. Along the way, she encountered a young explorer named Leo, who shared her quest for knowledge. Together, they braved dangers and uncovered the gemstone, only to discover that its true power lay not in granting wisdom, but in inspiring those who sought it. Amelia's path took her to the vibrant city of Aria, renowned for its art and culture. Armed with her brushes and a heart full of dreams, she immersed herself in the city's creative energy. She studied under master painters, performed alongside musicians in grand halls, and learned the art of storytelling from poets. Amelia's talent soon caught the attention of a patron, Lady Eveline, who offered to sponsor her work. With Eveline's support, Amelia hosted exhibitions and concerts that drew crowds from across the kingdom. Yet despite her success, she felt an emptiness within her art, as if something vital was missing. One day, Amelia stumbled upon a small orphanage on the outskirts of the city. The children there, though poor, radiated joy and creativity. Inspired by their resilience, Amelia began teaching them art and music, finding a new purpose in nurturing their talents. Through their laughter and innocence, Amelia rediscovered the soul of her work, realizing that true art came from the heart. Lila's journey led her to the wild forests and remote villages of the kingdom. Accompanied by her faithful dog, Willow, she sought to heal the land and its people. Her first stop was a village plagued by drought. Using her knowledge of plants and her innate connection to nature, Lila helped the villagers revive their crops and restore their water supply. Word of her deeds spread, and soon, Lila was traveling from one community to another, mending broken ecosystems and teaching sustainable practices. Along the way, she encountered a reclusive healer named Rowan, who became her mentor. Rowan taught her the ancient art of herbal medicine and the importance of listening to the earth. As Lila's reputation grew, so did the challenges she faced. She encountered lands devastated by greed and neglect, where nature's balance had been severely disrupted. Through determination and compassion, Lila worked tirelessly to bring harmony, planting seeds of hope wherever she went. The reunion years passed, and the three sisters, though separated by distance, remained connected through letters and stories of their adventures. One fateful day, a messenger arrived at each of their locations, bearing news from their father. Elias had fallen ill, and he wished to see his daughters one last time. Rushing home, the sisters were reunited in the grand mansion of their childhood. Though time had changed them, their bond remained unbroken. They shared tales of their journeys, marveling at how each had grown and how their paths had intertwined in unexpected ways. Elias, though weak, smiled with pride as he listened to his daughters. "You have each found your purpose," he said, "and in doing so, you have brought light to the world. Remember that true wealth lies not in riches, but in the love and wisdom you share." As Elias closed his eyes for the final time, the sisters vowed to honor his legacy by continuing their missions and supporting one another. Their journeys, though individual, became part of a greater story, one of love, growth, and the pursuit of true happiness.